Tom's Guide has been invited on a private tour of Peloton Studios in New York City, and we're taking you with us to see the facility where many Peloton classes are filmed, and people can even come take in-person classes with their favorite instructors. What's really interesting about this place is that Peloton gained a lot of popularity for being an at-home workout program centered around the Peloton bike and Peloton tread, but now there's an option for people who might want to work out in person among other Peloton members. Something tells me we're going to get some great behind-the-scenes action and maybe even run into a familiar face or two. Let's head inside. Peloton Studios has created a space not just to work out, but to prep, recover, clean up, shop, and connect. The best way I can describe this Hudson Yards building is if an Apple store turned into a spa, complete with high ceilings, lots of light, and modern fixtures. The cycling studio was the first studio on our tour, and cycling is their biggest and probably most well-known workout type. When we peeked in to check things out, we had the pleasure of finding one of Peloton's longtime instructors, Christine Dercole, leading a cycling class streamed live to members. This was so cool to see. So if someone has a Peloton bike at home, the chances are that they have bike shoes. But what if someone comes to the studio for a cycling class and forgets them? Well, no worries. A part of the Peloton studio experience is making sure that everyone who comes here has access to the little things. Peloton has a booth where a member experience specialist will assist in picking the perfect fit, kind of like when you go to a bowling alley. As with the cycling studio, Peloton Studios attempts to achieve an intimate feel with the floor-based workout spaces. In Studio 2, which is dedicated to yoga and meditation, Peloton purposely designed an environment that felt mellow and warm and inviting for members to come and stretch out. The scheduling board is probably one of my favorite fixtures in the Peloton Studios space. When you walk in, if you want to know what the studio schedule is, you can head over to this scheduling board and get all the details you need about upcoming classes, the times, instructors, etc., and plan ahead for your next workout. To add to the experience of having members feel fully immersed in Peloton Studios, the control room is purposely designed so that you can see that it isn't just a fitness studio, but a fully operational production studio where team members can come to create all that workout content that members love so much. Whether it be the production, the lighting, or the camera work, you get a glimpse of what goes on behind the scenes to bring the classes from the studio into your living room. The Tread Studio is the largest space at Peloton Studios and home to one of their flagship products. Every detail is thought through when designing these spaces, complete with sliding platforms and specially designed treadmills that give you a custom in-studio experience that differs from what you would see on your Peloton screens at home. And while we were here in the Tread Studio, we caught up with instructor Matt Wilpers to talk a little bit about what it's like to lead a live class.
Indoors, in a group setting, I can look around and give feedback that everyone can hear and everyone can learn from. And I think that's what's so wonderful about being in a group setting, is that we can all work together. Everyone's coming from a different place. You can look around and see someone that's I don't know, a super elite runner, or also someone that's just getting started. And sometimes the feedback that you can give a beginner is great for an elite runner to hear again. And also the feedback that you give an elite runner is something that someone that's just getting started would love to hear.
Is it really a group effort to get this studio to where it is and create the energy that's necessary to have successful classes?
1000%. I mean, I always joke back, I used to teach in small studios, and people would come in and I'd help them set their bikes up, or answer any questions and go through, show them how to use things. And we have a team that does that for people so that I can focus on being my best, what I need to be, the best version of a coach that I need to be, but also to get all the tech working. There's so much tech here. So you absolutely need a great team to make it happen. There's a lot that goes into every single class, and I think it's really fun to see how that all comes together and how that all works.
What do you as coach and trainer have to do to prepare for a successful class in person or with an audience or without? What's your must-have, non-negotiable?
What are we doing? Why are we doing it? At the end of the day, my job, I view is just making effective training fun and accessible to everybody, and that starts with a great plan. Beyond the plan, it's I need to be great at executing my job, right? So that means I need to come dressed appropriately, but also having my body together and stretching the points that I want to layer into what we're doing and why we're doing it. So I view every workout as an onion, if you will. There's layers, right? We start at the surface, but then we work into the details as we go.
And if you're not worn out from your workout, you can shop till you drop. There's an in-studio store that's open to the public. Anyone is allowed to come in and check out the Peloton Studios gear to learn more about these products. They sell everything from exclusive New York City Peloton Studio attire to water bottles, you name it. Peloton told me that a major focus of designing this space was to encourage community amongst its members. The lounge here was built with comfort in mind, with a place to just relax before or after class. This creates a space for people to connect and share their fitness journeys together. This is one unique part of the studio experience that you definitely don't get at home.
I hope you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes tours of Peloton Studios as much as I did. I know I'll be back. Be sure to let me know what you think and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at Tom's Guide. We're always showing off cool places like this. For now, I gotta head out. Catch you next time.